Coming to you live, hopefully, from an undisclosed location in southern Georgia. Hello, everybody, and happy Friday. I'm riding in my RV, wherever I want to be, 'cause I'm free in my RV. Well, hello everybody. According to my Starlink app, we don't have any dropouts, we don't have any obstructions. And in fact, it's a beautiful day here where I am in Georgia. Let me show you the view outside our window here. And if we are successful, this will be the first live stream broadcast from Minitini 4. Yep, we've had her for a little over a week now, actually exactly a week, and so far so good. We still need to accessorize it and mod certain things, but let me tell you, it's great not being able to park it everywhere, and the Starship doesn't even feel it back there. It's great. Let me say hello to some of you guys here in the chat. Of course, Neon Pony is here. And hello, Sandra Winters. And Lewis Clark, hello there. And Ivan K. Mary Callan is here. Wow, Daniel Ruiz. And of course, Lucky Dog Productions moderators. Thank you, Sue, always for being here and for moderating. And Christopher Olson from Sweden. Brandon Braggery, hello Robert and everyone. Virginia Flores, hey Robert, love your videos, thank you. And young Dave from San Jose, California, and Natalie Driscoll from Down Under, and Lorna McKenzie. Oh man, let me reset the chat here because we have and I'm losing my voice. It's been a long day of driving. This morning we were in Tennessee, so it's been the traveling man. Thank you for that super chat. Thank you, and greetings, Robert, and all the Pelican heads from St. Albans, Queens, New York. Please say hello to my wife Valerie, who is my traveling companion. Hello, Valerie. And one thing that I really like about Minitini 4 is that I could just sitting down here, I could just stretch my arm and go into the refrigerator, and I still have some of that beer that Bob gave me last week. He came to visit at the RV park. It's not an IPA, but it's a OPA. It's an American wheat pale ale. So cheers everybody to another successful Friday live stream. Oh yeah, that is the good stuff. Daniel Ruiz. Let me put this a little higher here so I can read it myself. Thank you for that super chat. How's your mom, Robert? Well, my mom actually, she is abroad. She is traveling with. She's visiting Illy's family in Spain actually. So she's being slow, not being able to walk as much or eat as much. You go to Spain and you eventually eat a lot. They have the serrano ham and paellas and all kinds of good food, and I can't wait to go next year. So but she's doing okay, she's doing better. Ruth Ann Davidson, looking forward to you coming through Salmon Arm, BC, Canada. It is so beautiful here with the mountains and the lake. And hopefully, Monday, it's when I'm gonna start, like really, planning this Alaska trip. Kind of down to the, maybe not to the day, but kind of down to the, with 2 or 3 days, plus or minus, right, to spare. Bagarius Jarelli Sakakawija. That's a new spelling. And Neon Pony, traveling rubber, how thick in centimeters do you think your wrist is? Approximately 21 centimeters for making a bracelet. Neon, let me get back to you because I don't have any way to measure it right now. I do have a tape measure somewhere in here. It's in inches. So I don't know. What do you think? I don't know. I've never measured my wrist, but I will. And I'll let you know. Remin Pasión, Grab Away IPA. Yeah, it's very convenient. What part of Tennessee were you in? We were in Pigeon Forge. I got an invitation to stay at Margaritaville. They invited me, and I'm like, yeah, that'll be a good way to break Minitini 4, and I mean, eventually we got a boondock, but we spent 4 days with full hookups. It was very nice. Cajuns across America. Robert, how's your leg and how's Illy's thumb? Well, my leg is. I was really good for a couple of days. Then it got a little worse, and I think it's getting better again. I have a doctor's appointment on Monday. Illy's thumb. She has a doctor's appointment on Sunday too, and Sunday. Hello, McFly. And I think she's doing better too. And we have Janine Podka. Thank you for becoming a Chief Pelican Head. Thank you so much. And now you get to see the Pelican Head updates. And which, by the way, when we hit how many we have watching right now? If we hit as many as we had last week. I'm going to show you again the video, the B-roll unedited of Minitini 4. A little quick walkthrough, so you see what it looks like in here. Tin Can Carl from the Blue Ridge Parkway, Virginia. Hello. Well, we were close. I was in Pigeon Forge. And we did, I didn't want to walk too much, so we just drove pretty much through Gatlinburg, and we stopped by downtown Sevierville. So, yeah. Jeremy Weiser, if you come to Michigan, I have 23 must-do stops on a Google map to help you plan. Well, Michigan might happen in September. But I mean, it is too early. It is too early to know for sure. But I'm thinking September. And Max Melendez is celebrating 2 years as a Chief Pelican Head. Thank you, Chief Pelican Head. But Christopher Olson is celebrating 28 months as a Chief Pelican Head. Welcome to the Pelican Janie podcast. All right, Mark Obercrom. Hello, Robert from Mark and Cindy in Texas. Love your videos. Your theme song lives rent-free in my head. Love it. Well, thank you. I'm so glad you like it. And Dusty Haskins. Robert, I had surgery on Tuesday. I'm all good. But you've gotten 24-hour views on YouTube from me since then, catching up on videos. Hey, no wonder views are going up. I'm just kidding. But hey, I hope you're on the mend from that surgery. That's what's important. And and the bar is officially open. I think I just jumped behind the bar while you were away and grabbed me a pale ale here. Oh man. Johnny Kite Bartolo is celebrating 19 months as a Chief Pelican Head. And Remin Pasión. I guess Minitini 4 bed looks like Minitini 1 from the looks of it. Had almost the same floor plan. Love it. Yeah, it's like a mirror image. And let me show you here a little bit, just real quick, without making too much fuss. That's the bed back there. Same cabinetry on top. But in Minitini 1 and 2, this would have been the dinette. So we have the galley on that side, and then on this side is where we have the dinette. It's a mirror image, and the bathroom is exactly the same size, but they were able to put a slightly larger tub there. which means we have less space for the toilet. And actually, at 6 p.m. exactly, I'm going to show you that B-roll, just in case you haven't been able to see it. Although, if you follow me on Instagram and TikTok, yes, TikTok, I did put a short video, with a quick walkthrough of the rig. Center Winters, have you ever heard of Mark Twain Festival? Already restarted today. Traveling Rubber. Where's that? In Hannibal, Missouri. I want to go back to Missouri, by the way, to see all the Mark Twain points of interest. Gene Aragon, we missed so many videos. You did. Skipping around, how was Pelican headquarters during the 20 plus inches of rainfall? Luckily, Pelican headquarters in Miami, it's on high ground, so it would be very rare to my mom's place also. It's on high ground. It will be it's the old Miami before they started stealing land from the Everglades and the ocean. So we're good. I think we do have a falling tree in Pelicamp, so we're going to Pelicamp soon, and we're gonna see what the damage is. How's that sink working out for you in the shower? It's gonna be a work in progress. The jury is still out, but I have one mud that I think I'm gonna do that is gonna make it much better. But yeah, we do have to accessorize that bathroom a lot, and that sink, it's one of the where there's room for improvement. Let's just put it that way. It's granted it's a 1.0. It's the first time they do that, and I'm gonna make a certain number of suggestions to Winnebago about how to improve that sink in the bathroom. Brandy Williams, thank you for that super chat. Nice write up in RV business. Go Robert. Thank you. Yes, and was it Thursday? We had the interview with the folks with RV business there at the Winnebago headquarters. Robin Minkler, happy Friday to you too. Ingrid, the traveling Robert is traveling again. Yes, we are traveling again. So excited. I mean, especially when we were coming up last week. I was so excited to be on the road again, even though my foot was hurting more than usual. Gary Erdahl, your videos are the best travel videos on YouTube. Thank you. No, thanks to you for watching. And Jim in DC is here. Oh, we're live today. Happy Friday to you too. Hard to beat. Robert, what's your name on Instagram? I'm Traveling Robert. Everywhere, pretty much everywhere, even in the networks that haven't been invented yet. I'm gonna be Traveling Robert. I'm gonna try to jump in early. I mean, I haven't used TikTok for years, but I reserved at Traveling Robert when it was called Musically 5 years ago or 6 or 7 years ago. Just because you never know when you're gonna, and it's good to have exactly the same name everywhere. Now 356 of you watching. Thank you all. How many did we hit last week? It was almost 500 when the internet crapped out on me. Luckily, today there are no trees. Jennifer Baxter, thank you for that super chat. Hi from Bonnie, Scotland. Your videos inspired our love of American road trips. We are doing a 2-week Texas road trip in October. If you have recommendations, also any plans to visit Scotland, definitely I want to visit Scotland. As you know, as I'm a little bit of Scotch whiskey aficionado, and I've seen so many pictures, so much beauty, all the castles and the natural beauty, and did I mention single malt Scotch? So yeah, definitely. And about the Texas trip in October, you have to narrow it down because Texas is a huge state. So it's I mean, I would definitely take that corridor between Dallas, Austin, San Antonio, the hill country. I think that would be the coolest part of Texas. But of course, there's Houston, which is also nice, and there's the Gulf Coast, which I haven't been, but I hear it's great. So there you go. Dennis Suaro, are you still in Indiana? You should come and see Fort Wayne, where I live. We just passed by Fort Wayne about a week ago, a little less than a week ago. Are you still at the Margaritaville in Tennessee? No, we just left from there. Actually, we are kind of hightailing it back to Florida because on Monday I have a doctor's appointment. So, Steve Muse, congratulations on the new rig. Going to the Tampa RV shoot. Do you have any recommendation for a camping spot pretty close? It is our first time going. Well, if you don't mind boondocking in the parking lot, I believe it's $20 or $25. They have a super rally in the back. If you can get into that, I believe it's only water and electric. That's a good way to do it too. Otherwise, I've stayed at a place called Happy Traveler. It's about 10 minutes away. There's a bunch of RV parks in the area, but so yeah, that's one of those things. I don't know what I'm gonna do this year. Usually I get to park in the premises with the vendors, but let's see what I want. This year I may not want to do like the whole 5 days, so we'll see. Skipping around, I'm interested in attending the Hershey show. Do I need reservations to stay in the RV lot across the showgrounds? No, you don't. I mean, it is expensive for boondocking. It's like what, $60, but you don't need reservations. You just show up, pay for how many days you want to stay, and that's it. And Lewis Clark, Robert, do you love Texas? If so, what's your favorite part of Texas you've been? I mean, I've been to many. I really like San Antonio. I really liked Austin, even though it's kind of weird, like they say, keep Austin weird, right? And I really like the Dallas-Fort Worth area, which is the latest one that I visited, and it may be my favorite, actually. Oh man, I'm losing my voice. Hey, Don Holloway saying hello to Lucky Duck Productions and Edin Dalik. Thank you for that super chat. Thank you so much. And Jim in DC, some of my family is from Scotland. I almost started international incident over the spelling of whiskey. Not whiskey like in Ireland. Well, you know, you say tomato, I say tomato. What can you do, right? Bob, wanna be our beer? Want to show us how fast you can reach and grab a beer again? I just have to go like this. Saca la mano y ahí está. So I still have my beer, so I'm not gonna. Dave Barr, hello Robert, don't blow me off. Or no more IPAs in Quartzsite. Love you, my brother in Arica Silly. He says hello too. Take care. And this just vibrated. Never mind. My watch has been vibrating off the hook for no particular reason. And actually, so, look who's here, Amaranto Cabrera. Bro, we were just thinking about you because Ili and I were talking. I'm like, Amaranto está perdido. I mean, we haven't heard from Amaranto like in months. And here you are. So welcome back. So what's tonight IPA? Lewis Clark is not an IPA. It's an AWPA because it's AWPA, right? It's an American Wheat Pale Ale. This was given to me by Bob. He showed up at the campground last week in Middlebury, Indiana. Bristol, Indiana, to be more exact, and he gave it to me. And actually, I don't know if you guys have watched the video I posted on Instagram and TikTok, and I don't know how much of it you were able to watch last week. By the way, Mike Pittman, thank you for that super chat. Thank you so much. But I just wanna also, so I can take a break from my voice. Let me show you, and this is unedited footage of it's a quick tour of Minitini 4. Hello, everybody, and greetings from Bristol, Indiana, very close to Middlebury, Indiana, where the mothership is located, where the micro minis are built. And today I want to give you a first look at what I'm calling Minitini 4, officially a flex package Minitini. I mean, it's a Winnebago Micro Mini 1720 FB. And they're not offering officially the flex package on this particular floor plan, but they made this one for me. So yeah, it's got all that green lettering and branding, and here we go. We have our steps here to go up. So I want to give you a first look at this trailer that we're gonna have for at least a year, and we're probably gonna take to Alaska. And we begin here at the entrance, and here, I mean, this is screaming here for like a coffee machine. We have USBs, Type C and Type A, and power, some storage here by the entrance. And this trailer has a similar floor plan to Minitini 1 and 2. I believe it is like a few inches longer. By the way, this thing, I don't know where's the light here. This thing is lit up like a TV studio, just like Minitini 2 was lit up like a TV studio. This has lights everywhere. It's like LED lights galore, and yeah, it is unseasonably warm here in Indiana, so I'm gonna keep that air conditioner on. We're on battery power. I don't know if you noticed, but we're not hooked up to shore power. Let me show you, begin in the bathroom, which is the main thing that is different. Very similar shower to the one we have in Minitini 3 right now, but this one has this peculiarity. It has this drop down sink, so it's rather large. And for reference, I am 5'10", and yeah, we still have a little room here to spare. This actually could double as somewhere to hang the towel. I might replace this with my Oxygenics. And here we have a drop-down sink. This is pretty cool. This drop-down sink. I haven't tested any of this out yet, but here you can use it to wash your hands and whatnot, and then you go like bloop, and it drains it. I think it is a nice compromise in order to have a larger shower. As you remember, the shower in Minitini 1 and 2 were like really small. And then you have here a toilet. This is a Thetford. It's not a Dometic. And yeah, I mean, it's tight, but it's not so bad actually. I thought it was gonna be worse. So this is not so bad. And here Elie's gonna be happy to see this rather large mirror here in the bathroom. We have a regular vent there, and now we continue. Here we have the control panel. In the control panel we have our Truma control here. This would control the air conditioner, the furnace, and the water heater. Our solar controller, our inverter controller here. This is the main control panel with our tanks and awning and the tank heaters and whatnot. And this is a remote control for a fantastic vent. And I love fantastic vents. And this one works rather well. And it's got a remote control. And it's got a remote control, which means I can take this to bed, for example, and then control that from the bed. As we come here, as you know, this is a slideless. Actually, let me turn off the AC here real quick, just so we don't have, even though this is a Truma Aventa, which is very quiet, still, when we're talking here in the trailer, it can be a little loud. Here we have a TV that, yeah, I need to de-stickerize it. And here we have this is a wireless charger, and the pantry area here. The bottom, it doesn't really have all that much room, but this is pretty cavernous. I mean, we can put a lot of food there, canned goods and other kinds of things. Here we have some more storage. This down here is probably to access some of the plumbing and Here is probably where we're gonna have like the our garbage can. We see, we'll see. I don't know yet. This is for cutlery up here, and then we have the two drawers. This is very similar to the galley storage we have in Minitini 3 right now, the 1720. You know. Here's our big drawer for pots and pans. Very nice. And of course we have our 3-burner propane stove and convection microwave. And this down here is not a drawer, this is just your converter box, as you can see. Here we have a dinette, and this is pretty much a 2-person dinette. And this is one of the things we're gonna have to try to figure out how to work comfortably from this dinette, which, I mean, it's smaller than what we have right now, but I'm sure we will adapt. We will figure it out. By the way, I like the light colors. This is very nice. We have Starlink in motion installed. I'm gonna show you now the dish on the top, and here we have 1, 2, 3, and 4 storage cabinets here, which are gonna come in really handy. We have a WineGuard antenna on the roof, also, and the WineGuard router. And I left this way because I am going to be putting a SIM card in it very soon. On this window, we didn't. This is I'm gonna get a blackout shade for the trip to Alaska. But as you can see, in this one we do have blackout shades, which are gonna come very handy for Alaska because where we're going, it never gets dark in the summer. Down here below the dinette we have more storage, not as large as the one we had in Minitini 3, but it's adequate. Actually, this one, I mean, you have the wheel well down there, but you still have a pretty deep storage up here, and then down here, you know, that's probably where I'll put the Instant Pot. It's actually a blessing in disguise not having that cavernous space all the way to the back, because I can access everything without having to access it from the top, you know, by lifting the cushion there. Here we have some storage here. This is kind of like a nightstand, and here we have some storage down here. This is probably where I'll put my, I don't know, hard drives. We'll see. This refrigerator is a 12-volt fridge. This refrigerator is a 12-volt refrigerator, but I like the fact that it is very quiet. It is very quiet. Here I put the cookies that they gave me. I'll show them to you later. And I think I'm gonna like this one better than the Dometic that we have right now. Goes down very nicely. Did I mention convection microwave? And here's your campsite side, and it's gonna be very nice to be cooking here or doing whatever, and being able to see outside your campsite. This is a very well, here we go. I'm gonna show you the rest later, but you know, I didn't realize how long that video was. And the idea to be here is to chat with you guys, like Austin Tolman. Thank you for that super chat. Hi, Traveling Robert, stumbled on your channel not long ago. Kind of funny. I too have a trail bus towing in Winnebago, but mine is a 1708 FB, small world. And yeah, 1708 was what I called Minitini 2, which is the one that I had. Do we still have audio here? Because this microphone is rather sensitive. Hello, check 1 2. Yeah. And actually 1708 is very similar to this one in many ways. This is just kind of like a mirror image of the 1708. I'm gonna finish the tour later, but I wanted to talk to you guys a little bit here. For example, Amaranto Cabrera is finally getting my RV next Saturday, a Cougar Sport 2100 RX. Well, congratulations, Amaranto. That's great news, man. And Aaron Romano, are we gonna get a tour? Well, yeah, we just we're kind of doing it. Yeah, I guess. Oh man, this thing is so. And I'm gonna finish the tour later. I just have to. And happy to be back. Busy at work saving for my new RV. Yeah, you know it's. Let me tell you. Did you stay at Manatee Springs this past Sunday? I didn't know. Okay, let me go through the chat here real quick. Hey, Red Jaguar is here. Hello, Red Jaguar. And Dylan! The plan is to do more walks and relax. Dylan Reynolds in the house. Hey, Avalon, what happened last week during the chat? I just made a donation but missed your super chat. I'm sorry. Last week, the internet didn't want to cooperate. What can I tell you? And this is the thing. Usually with this software that I use, it recovers gracefully. You know, you lose the internet, I go like for a few seconds and then I come back. This time it didn't. It just canceled the stream on me. Clunk Downward Man, that is one small bathroom. Yes, it is. It is, but it's a very small trailer. I like to think of this as a camper van without the cockpit. You know, it's that camper van kind of size where you fit everywhere. And eventually I would like to have a camper van, to be honest about it. But for the trip that we're doing, I think a trailer is going to be great. And this trailer in particular, I think is going to be great. We can pretty much fit everywhere. I have to make a couple of modifications here and there. And I already have a great mod for that bathroom sink. And they didn't put a camera mount over the stove. Oh, but I already did. I already did. Oh, I guess you saw it. That camera mount over the stove is a great idea for Robert's cooking shows. I didn't realize the camera mount was already there when I... Probably not. Anyway. Louis Clark loves the new camper. I'm glad you like it. You know, nothing is perfect. It's not perfect by any means, but I really like it, and especially for the type of travel that I want to do, especially going to Alaska, this is going to be great. Dylan Reynolds question: I can't wait for you to visit Canada in a few months. Actually, probably less than a few months. Probably in 6 weeks, we're gonna be crossing the border. Aaron Romano, I take the super chat bell is no more. Well, the super chat bell is back in Miami, so next week I'll make sure I annoy you guys with that. So Natalie Driscoll celebrating 28 months as a chief Pelican head. Will live for the US next week for 2 months. Can't wait. It's been 4 years since the last trip. Minitini 4 looks great. Thank you. Thank you. And I do like, you know, sometimes this kind of minimalist approach, if you will. Rick J, thank you for that super chat. Congrats on Minitini 4. Can't wait to see the adventures you'll have with it. And I can't wait, man. I can't wait. And in the few days we've had it, you know, yeah, there's certain things that need to be addressed and fixed. Like, for example, that bathroom has nowhere to put anything. So we need to do, and command hooks are your friend whenever you have an RV. So we're going to command hook the heck out of it. I need to put a toilet paper dispenser because, you know, Minitini 1, 2, 3, they had a cabinet in the bathroom where you could, you know, store all those things. This bathroom doesn't have any storage whatsoever, so we need to add that. And I might even add a small mirror so I can shave in there as I shower, you know, that kind of thing. How long are you planning on keeping Minitini for? At least a year. That's the plan. Judy White, hello, Robert from New Hampshire. We enjoy going on your adventures with you. Thank you for taking us along. No, you're very welcome. I enjoy doing this. And Garces on the road. Hello, Robert and moderators. We're watching from Lakeland, Florida today during our shakedown trip for our brand new Mini 23. Oh, you brand new Mini. Oh, congratulations. Let me tell you something. I'm going to put this air conditioner 1 degree warmer because it's getting cold in here. I don't know why. Ilya's going to do it. Oh, Sandra Winters. Oh, the Mark Twain Festival is in Carson City. Of course. One of these days. One of these days. Vagando everywhere por todos lados. I was thinking of getting a 2100 BH and putting in a folding sink above the toilet. Just sucks. There's no space to store anything. Yeah, that's the one thing. It's like a wet bath, but I'm thinking this is very 1.0. Eventually, they're gonna improve it. And my idea here is a way to figure out a way to put a drain on that sink, but there will be a video about upgrades and modifications, and that's gonna be the one. The Brian Ragland channel. How are you doing, my brother? We are doing great, doing great. Do you have any sneak peeks for a new Alaska themed music? Not yet. I haven't come up with it yet, but eventually. Lee Water, thank you for celebrating 16 months as a Chief Pelican Head. Do you get much input into the RVs that Winnebago supply to you? I think I would miss the slide from Minitini 3. I don't miss the slide. I miss the Murphy bed. If they made a Minitini 3 without the slide, you know, exactly kind of this width, but give me 2 more feet in length and put a Murphy bed with a sofa, that's probably what I miss the most, to be honest about it. Yeah, it was more roomier, but I don't miss having to deploy that slide. Sandra Winters, thank you for that super chat. Jeffrey Di Bartolo, Robert, I missed it. How long is the new trailer? You know what? I don't know for sure myself. Let me check. Yeah, for real. I'm assuming it's around 20-ish. So we have the 20 feet and 5 inches, according to the Winnebago website. Front bed floor plan with no slide out, galley, kitchen with dinette, and full-size bathroom, shower with drop-down sink. Well, full-size, it's kind of being generous, but they mean, you know, it's the actual shower where you shower. Yeah, it's more full-size. Sandra Winners, thank you for that super chat. Planning to go to Big Bend, being there, any recommendations? I haven't been there yet, but it's in the plans for sure. Hard to beat. Robert, I have to go. Wish you the best. Greetings from Germany. Hey, thank you for being here. And Sharan Malik from Dhaka. Is that Dhaka, Bangladesh? 2:43 a.m. Happy Earth Day. Yes, it is Earth Day where you are. Rustic capers, like in the new RV. Were you thinking of crossing into Canada for your Alaska trip? Oh, I have it here on my map because our friend Mikey Barbie, he recommended I cross into Canada, and I don't know if this border crossing is going to be open by then, but it's here in northern Montana, and the Chief Mountain point of entry. It says temporarily closed, but I assume because it is still winter there. But it's going to be somewhere around there. If that one is closed, it's going to be somewhere in Montana. El Mandalorian, wondering what video equipment you plan to use to capture the northern lights in Alaska. If I don't get to buy a new camera, and I might buy a new camera, I've been looking into one of those Sony Alpha, whatever it's called. I mean, they're expensive, and I don't know if I can justify it just for the northern lights. Otherwise, I can always take a time lapse with my old Nikon, the one that I use for the star, the star time lapses. That should be adequate. But with that Sony that I'm thinking about, I could do it real time. You know, I could. So we'll see. Alex Timling, any storage space in the bathroom? No, and that's the one of the main things, and that's why I'm thinking. I mean, this is the first. This is 1.0. This is the first model they make. Is the bed in its own room or a main room? No, that's it. That's the bed back there, but we have a curtain. I mean, this is a very small trailer. This is not something that it's a small trailer, and that's what I wanted for Alaska, because I can turn on a dime. I could take it to places that I really want to go, and it already feels a lot more nimble towing it with Starship is like barely feel it in the back. William Irizarry, hey Robert Ely, Alma, fellow Pelican heads around the world, happy Friday to you too. Ivan Joshi, RV Journey, hey Robert, what are your thoughts on the new air conditioner? Is it quieter? Will it fit on Winnebago Trend 2017? You have to check. It's a Truma Aventa. It is on right now. I don't know if you can. I mean, you can probably hear it, but it's. I mean, it's considerably quieter compared to like a Dometic Penguin. The only thing you have to check is that the footprint on the roof is a little larger than that of a regular air conditioner. So you have to measure and make sure it fits. Jing Lavoy, thank you for that super chat. Congratulations on your new trailer. Happy camping for sure. Yeah. Foggy Trail. Wife has the Sony A7 IV. Really nice camera. I think that's the one that I'm thinking. Yeah. Jimmy DC, I look at a lot of cameras, settle for an FDR AX53. Do you use any other lenses with yours? No. No, and I know that I think they sell several lenses. I mean the the camera that I have, for what it is, it's the most complete, and it does relatively well in low light, but it will not do well enough like to capture northern lights. It's just an incredible zoom. It's very versatile, one-handed operation. I mean, it's Home Chef. Hi Robert, I just arrived at my campsite for tonight, and the first thing I did, put on your live stream. Well, thank you, and enjoy your campsite. Garces on the road. Love the new colors. Can't wait to see the new adventures and cooking shows. You know, I haven't done a cooking show in this one yet, even though I already put the. By the way, this is the view outside our window. Beautiful day in Georgia today. This RV park is nearly empty, but I put the iPhone on the. I mean, one of the things that I love about this trailer is the huge windows. There are huge windows everywhere. Paulo Delgado, hi everyone. Robert, love to see Minitini 4. Guillermo Escala, thank you for that super sticker. Thank you so much. And tell you what, I'm gonna give you the rest of the tour, the final. Figure it out which way we decide to go with this. I believe this is part of Starlink as well. I have to do some research with that, but we have Starlink in motion here. There's more storage down here, and I probably would have preferred to have like a drawer here, but this is how they did it. So this could be like all my cameras or equipment storage. We'll see. Here in the bedroom we have again a USB and a little pouch there to put your cell phone. Nice big windows in the bedroom. So you know, I love this because it would be great to be waking up to a nice view out your window. Your window is right where your bed is, and this is what they call a short queen. But as you can see, you know, I fit perfectly at 5'10". If you are over 6, it may be a little tight for you, but for us it's perfect. What else do I want to show you in here? Well, that's about it. It's a small tray. Oh, we have here more pantry storage. So yeah, this is pretty big. We might install a shelf here or do some kind of cabinetry or shelving. We'll see. Now let me show you outside. Okay, I'm gonna show you the outside. Actually, the roof is something that I want to show you too, because someone asked, is there any solar power? And there is solar power. Let me show you a quick video of the roof. It's on fire. Oh, here up on the roof we have 2 solar panels. I believe these are 180 watt each. Here we have the Truma Aventa air conditioner, and here's where we have the Starlink in motion satellite dish that we're gonna test very soon. I haven't been able to test it. Here we have a WineGuard Air 360 5G WineGuard antenna that's gonna be great for connectivity in wooded places like this where Starlink may not work perfectly. Then we're gonna have a great and these antennas have great gain. They work really well. Oh, that's the roof, and then I'm gonna show you the outside a little bit. By the way, I said that those panels are 180. They're 200 watts each, so we have in total 400 watts of solar on the roof. Ivan Josie RV Journey question: can you talk a little bit about your journey to Alaska? Where is your entry point? How long in Canada and Alaska? How long will you be gone? Well, gone from Florida probably over 3 months. In Alaska itself, I'm thinking almost a month. Just to, I mean, once you drive for so long, I may not get a chance to do this trip ever again. I hope so, but so we're gonna go up the Alcan, come down the Cassiar, and on one of the two trips, we're gonna do the top of the world through Chicken, but I don't really have it micromanaged that way yet. Actually, probably next week I will know a lot more. So, Masood Karim, hello Robert. I'm happy to see your viewers as far as Bangladesh. I'm originally from Bangladesh as well. All right, there you go. Rafael USA, what Robert doing? Well, we're here actually, and Monique Moss, hello, traveling Robert. Just started watching your videos. Congratulations on your new RV. Or thank you and welcome to we call ourselves the Pelican Heads here, and welcome to the group. Welcome. And make sure you join the Facebook group as well. By the way, Alan Chitwood. Alan Chitwood is here. I'm trying to see here. Indiana, Florida. That is my biggest concern in buying a trailer, small beds. And this one is, I mean, it's a short. It is a short. What is it called? Short queen. And the only inconvenience will be that we have to like go over each other in order if we have to go to the bathroom in the middle of the night or whatnot. But that could be fun too. So, hey. Brandon Stargell celebrating 44 months as the chief Pelican Head. Absolutely love Minitini 4 beers on me the next time you pass through Georgia. We just passed through Georgia, just different area, but we'll be back. We'll be back for sure. I couldn't see the whole tour of this one. They have the slide out. No slide out, Paulo Delgado. Do you have closet space? No, the only space really to put our clothes is up there. I mean, think of this as like a camper van without the cockpit. This is very minimalist. But I wanted to go back to my roots. Wanted to get back to basics like Minitini 1 and 2. And the Minitini 1, as if you remember, I converted the area where the TV was located into a closet. And I'm not going to do that here, but that TV that we have here, I might temporarily remove it in order to have more space, like a counter there where we can put like the Berkey, a coffee maker, different things. Because the TV where it is right now, I would be the only one being able to watch it. Ili across the dinette wouldn't be able to watch it. So listen to my brilliant idea here. We're gonna put a TV screen here, like a screen, collapsible, and then up here we're putting a projector. So we're here chilling at the dinette. I could remove my computer so we can be chilling each on each side of the dinette, which is not the most comfortable thing, but we'll make it work, and we can watch our TV on our big 40-inch screen. And that's how we're gonna watch. Not TV, because we don't watch TV anymore. but like YouTube, have to keep up with what all you other YouTubers are doing, right? Rafael Munoz, thank you for that super chat. Could someone steal the solar panels up there? Yeah, someone with enough malice and a good screwdriver. Yep, they could. But hey, Remy, how are ya? A standard American wife. We were just at the campground over Easter. It was pretty empty then too, but nice. So super jealous, Bob. Wanna be RV? Bob, hey Bob. Cheers. Love Minitini for my dream one day. And the young RVers, thank you for that super chat. Thursday was my wife's charity's birthday. Wait, happy birthday, dear Charity. Happy birthday to you. Tell them you're not returning this rig. Wait, after all the modifications I'm gonna do to it, they may not want it back. And the compressor just kicked on. The big wall behind you. Well, that's the front of the rig. There's not a whole lot I can do with that wall because it is curved. Oh, by the way, I was able to get a tour of the factory, so I'm gonna show you that too. In the next couple of weeks are gonna be cool video wise. It's gonna be different. Alan Chitwood, hey, have you ever looked at the bottom of your rig? Can you still push your hand up the bottom, and the bottom moves? Just curious. Well, the bottom. Yeah, I would think it would. And by the way, I saw how they built the bottom and all that. It's like they have some insulation down there, and yeah, it would move a little bit. I don't know how much it is really supposed to move, but yeah. By the way, this one seems since it is smaller, it feels more solid for some reason. Mr. Domo Arigato, Mr. Roboto. I like the idea of the projector. Need to watch the upcoming Star Trek series. I'm behind on Picard, so no spoilers. I haven't been able to watch Picard because the only and I could have used Surfshark, but I didn't feel like doing that. But the only device where I have my Paramount Plus account is on the Roku at home, and I didn't bring the Roku, so I just got rid of a sideways queen. Too crazy to get out of the bed. Right, got twins now. Love it. We like the queen, and actually we're gonna get this mattress. Actually, is not bad. It's probably better than the one in the 2108, but we're getting a mattress sponsor, so why not, right? A trivia question. The Lewis and Clark trip, would you say that Seaman has more statues dedicated to him than any other dog in America? Probably. I see why not. Cajuns across America, us fellow YouTubers are trying to be like you. Yeah, but I watch, almost every night. We watch, not everybody, but we watch a few. We watch different people. We just discovered a couple of weeks ago this couple that they're doing like East Asia. They're called Jumping Places. I believe he's like from the Netherlands, and she's Brazilian, and they just did the Annapurna trail, and watching sometimes different things from around the world, places that maybe I won't even be able to see in person. So like Africa, for example. Thank you, Khalif Abdi. So much love from Kenya, Africa. I love your programs, and climbing Mount Kilimanjaro in Africa is one of my dreams, but it's one of those that it may never happen. I'm not 20 anymore, and is Oliver DeVries. His Minitini 4 is lighter and I'm guessing smaller. Are you seeing better fuel economy from Starship when towing? Not really. And to be honest, I think fuel economy is more dictated by aerodynamics than anything else. And even though the rig is lighter, I mean, I haven't weighted it, but I'm assuming it's at least 1,000 pounds lighter. Once you get up to speed, the weight doesn't matter as much as the drag. You know, if you get a headwind, I mean, I was doing 9 miles per gallon on the way here, so so yeah. Let me scroll down here. Do you like Heineken beer? I used to. Vagando everywhere por todos lados. So wait, are they letting you modify it? Well, I'm haven't asked, but you know, command hooks and little things like that. I'm not gonna rip apart the dinette like I did in my original Minitini one. You know, I'm not modifying it that much. I'm not. Let's put it this way: I'm not making any irreparable damage to it, but yeah, there's certain things that we need to modify. The Lost RVers, thank you for that super chat. Our friends, did you ever fix your camera phone? Wow, Minitini resurrected. Cool. Hope all is well. Yeah, I think with Minitini 4 we kind of going back to our roots in a sense. You know, Minitini 1 was the original. I still have it. Minitini 2 was something very similar to Minitini 1, and it was like kind of like a halfway there to what eventually became the Flex package that Winnebago came out with. Minitini 3, you know, I wanted to try a slide. I wanted to try something a little bigger, something a little more comfortable, but I think we're going back to our roots here. Let me show you the end. Consider, you have a backer location here if you want to install a television set. It comes prepared for a TireLink TPMS system that I'm just probably going to transfer from Minitini 3 to here. Here's the outlet for the Truma the Truma Vario furnace, which is great. We have electric jacks. This one we may never use. That's a cable connection, and here's some power outlet. And let me show you the size of this space here. This is huge. This is considering the Flex package is taking a huge amount of space here. We still have a lot of room down here, and anyway, here we have the solar controller. Here we have a place to put our TireLink tire pressure monitoring system, and the light. And yeah, this is the Flex package kind of area, and you can access it through here if you need to service the battery or the inverter or anything like that. Here in the front we have two 20-pound liquid propane tanks, and yeah, here in the front, pretty standard stuff. You have two, electric jack, of course, and the two liquid propane tanks, 20-pounders. Here is another access to that basement storage. Here we have actually, and this is something I didn't mention, on both sides we have cameras, which I haven't been able to test yet, but we have 3 camera systems, 2 on the sides and 1 on the back. Here's the back of that Truma AquaGo water heater. Here we have our city water connection and gravity fill for the tank. Back here, your electric power, satellite and park cable, and black tank flush right here. We have electric jacks, as I mentioned, and that's that rear camera. Let's get up on the roof and see what we have on the roof. Well, I already showed you what we had on the roof. And by the way, did you notice this is like uncut footage? It's so Vanguard, Cheryl, hi Robert and Illy, hello there. Ivan, Josie, RV Journey, any recommendation for our New England trip? We are traveling all 6 states within New England with 3 days Rhode Island, 5 to 6 days Massachusetts, 7 days in Maine, including Arcadia National Park, 3 days in Vermont, and 3 days in New Hampshire. Thoughts? I might, I would consider giving Vermont and New Hampshire at least one more day, and yeah, maybe take 1 day from Massachusetts and 1 day from Maine, and add those to Vermont and New Hampshire. There's a lot to see in those two states. Ramin Pasión, Robert, just wondering, have you tried San Miguel beer? Yeah, from Spain. Yes, I have. It's been a while, but I have. Yeah. I noticed there's no hood fan over your stove. No, they recommend to use the fantastic vent whenever you're using the stove. There's no backsplash either. The backsplash is the window. So Cajuns across America, the winds here in Ouray are crazy. I was told wind gusts happen all over the West. Ouray is a beautiful town, though. AJ Roberts, what is the origin of the name Minitini? I mean, at the time, I think it was our second voyage. We were staying at the Thousand Trails by Peace River in Florida, and we were the only small trailer among all the huge fifth wheels and 45 footers. And we're like, it's teeny, it's mini, it's Minitini, and we like martinis, so Minitini, yeah. And I even thought about putting like a martini glass decal next to the name Minitini, but yeah, that's kind of where it was. Darlene Barcelo, thank you for that super chat. Hello, Robert. This is from Fiona. Hello, Fiona. Thank you. And do you have a USA sticker map for your new rig? Not yet, but you can bet I'm gonna put one probably here, actually, so you guys can see it when I do the live streams. But yeah, it's not as much as it is not fun having a full map, because you wanna it's no fun not having a map. We wanna see as many states as we can with this rig. And it was born in Indiana, and it's been to Ohio, it's been to Kentucky, it's been to Tennessee, it's been to North Carolina and Georgia, and tomorrow it'll be to Florida. But yeah, definitely going to Alaska on this one. Fiona is waving to you, and I'm waving to Fiona. Hubson Games, hi Robert, greetings from Poland. Stay safe on the road and still make such good video for us. Thank you, will do. Paolo Delgado, thank you for that super chat. Robert, it looks like bigger than Minitini 3. How is going to be the hours between Alaska and Florida? It's gonna take weeks. I mean, hours like time difference, or how long it's gonna take us to get there? It looks bigger than Minitini 3. No, this is probably, Minitini 3 was almost 23 feet, and this is just over 21. So Alan Chitwood, try the beer from the Philippines called San Miguel. It's pretty good. I have a bottle unopened since 1996. Okay, I thought he was referring to the San Miguel from Spain, which is, it might be similar. I don't know. So I'm gonna try it one of these days. I want to see if I can get it. Chuck W, hi Robert, what software do you use to get that view that floats above you as you walk? Oh, that's the Insta360 camera. That's probably what you are talking about. So it's a 360 camera that has two fisheye lenses, and the software, it does its magic and stitches them together. Gin on Wheels, so excited for your adventures in Minitini 4. Thank you. I'm so excited as well. I wanna, it's kind of like a new chapter, right? And the Minitini glass decal would be good, cool. The Martini glass decal would be make sure it's complete with an olive, of course. Yes, actually, a green olive would look great with the flex. I have to do like a like a Minitini decal for it. Remy Pasión, don't forget to hit the like button. By the way, at 7 p.m. sharp, we're going to eat. Just saying that because we're getting hungry here. I mean, we ate at. Actually, we stopped at a TA truck stop and they had a Fuddruckers. I hadn't had Fuddruckers in a long time. That was a good burger. William Brody. Robert picked up my free America the Beautiful pass today. Free because I'm a veteran. Well, congratulations. Thank you for your service, by the way. And that's really cool that you get a free one. Yeah, I still have to pay $70 for it, but I think mine is expiring soon. Actually. Thank you for reminding me. I may have to get a new one for Alaska because I want to see at least Denali. Yeah, this one expires in June. I have to get a new America the Beautiful. I'm gonna order it right before the Alaska trip, or maybe I'll go to like Everglades and buy it there. Alex Timblin, thank you for that super chat. Congrats on your Minitini for my daughter. Can't wait to see more of your adventures. Showed her your videos of southern Utah. We went there and enjoyed it. Thank you. Yes, and I do have one more video, of course. From that summer 2022 trip, which I am going to publish it between the Minitini 4 videos and Alaska because, I'm kind of running out of material here. Germán Santiesteban, when are you coming to Mexico next winter? Next winter, I'm going to take Minitini 1. Stephen Loy, hi, Robert and Lily, I'm in Knoxville. Oh man, we were so close. Between Lazy Days rallies from Lexington on my way to Track Rock for the next rally. Track Rock is a great little campground. We were in Pigeon Forge, so we were kind of close. But Mark Z. Hammer, thank you for that super chat. Congrats, Mr. Ambassador of Minitini 4. And upcoming trips to Canada and Alaska. Yes, I'm so excited for that. Can we get a convoy behind Robert to Alaska? Hey, if you can catch up to me, by all means. When you're going to Alaska, you're going through Banff from Steven Muse. Yes, I don't know if I'm gonna. Banff may be too icy on the way north, so I might do it on the way back. Either way, we're gonna do Banff and Jasper, and I'm gonna try to do that icy ice fields, right? That's what it's called, Ice Fields Highway. Yvette Caraballo, Robert, does Illy like this Minitini? No storage in bathroom. Don't think I could do that for a whole year. Best of luck to you always, and stop by here next time you're in our area. Will do. And that bathroom doesn't have storage yet, but it will. It has to. I mean, there are certain things that we have to make them comfortable, and those are the kinds of mods and upgrades that I'm gonna do. I'm gonna make it work. I'm gonna make it work no matter what. We've been with you since old Kia and One. There you go, Don Barrett Walsh. Thank you. That's a long time. I think I paid $80 for my America pass and it's lifetime. Is it 70 or I think it's 80. Yeah. Naj, Robert, there's a Fuddruckers in Hialeah Westland Mall and in Coconut Grove. Yeah, I've been to the one in Coconut Grove many years ago, and then there was one by like International Mall in Miami or somewhere thereabouts. But I'm that guy that if I have to drive for more than 3 or 4 miles in Miami, I just don't do it. Plan adventure. Anything I should consider before purchasing a flex version? Only if you think you're really gonna need, because it is an investment. It is considerably more expensive than the regular, traditional RV. But the good thing is that everything is everything is built by Winnebago, is under warranty, and and it reflects in the value of the RV. That's what they were telling me. That the NADA value of the RV, if you do the modifications aftermarket, it doesn't really reflect when you want to sell it. I don't know. Consider it, yeah, make sure everything works, and they consider that you may want to upgrade the battery, you may want to do certain upgrades, and like every RV, you're gonna want to modify it, make it your own, make it comfortable. And the Van Girl Cheryl, thank you for that super chat. Happy Friday, love the new Minitini, thank you so much. And Letitia Carver, thank you for that super chat, super sticker rather, thank you. Thank you. Giovanni Adventures. Hi, Traveling Robert. We're on our second week of spring trip because of you. Been watching your videos for a while. Thank you, and thanks for the great videos. Oh, thank you so much. And Hubson Games, welcome. And thank you for becoming a Chief Pelican Head. Thank you. Duke Chips. Smaller camper, easier to tow, perfect for the long trip to Alaska. That's my thought exactly. Let me tell you something. Towing with Starship, I barely feel it back there. I mean, it's been great. We just took that mountain route from Pigeon Forge to southern Georgia, and yeah, it's been great. And it's less stuff than can break. It feels definitely feels a lot more solid than Minitini 3. Love the high ground clearance, very versatile. Perfect for Alaska or Baja, definitely. I'm not going to be able to take this one to Baja. But Baja is going to be Minitini 1. Probably Minitini 1's last trip, if you will. All right, everybody. I'm going to start wrapping this up. We are kind of hungry. We are kind of walking distance to a couple of places here where we can eat. Otherwise, I have picadillo in the fridge there that I can cook. So we'll see what we do. Can I use some of your fantastic music in my video? That should be only one video which I'm working, and it's a travel video. Yeah, you can. At some point in the future, I'm not doing it right now, but at some point in the future there may be a copyright issue. But not at the moment. I'm pretty much sharing it. As long as you give me credit, it's fine. Junking with Lou. We're on the Schaefer Trail in Canyonlands last week. It was a little scary, but the road was much better than when you were there. I can imagine. I think that road doesn't get much worse than than when I did it. Sky Dids. Thank you for that super chat. Prince died 7 years ago today. Can you sing a little Prince tonight as a tribute? I mean, Prince is not really my forte. I don't really know any Prince songs like the lyrics. I sing my extra time and your kiss, but no, not really. No. No, man, I'm losing my voice. So thank you everybody for showing up, for being here, for chatting with me. Chatting with us on this Sunday. Bob wanna be here. So happy this week went uninterrupted for you and got home safe. Yes, we're getting home by Sunday, for sure. So thank you all, and I'm so glad I was able to give you a sneak peek of Minitini 4 here. Of course, this Sunday is the conclusion of our California adventure, and then over the following 2 weeks we're gonna do a couple of videos about Minitini 4, and I have the Winnebago factory tour, and then the trip, the whole trip from Miami to pick it up and coming back, and we stayed. We went to Cumberland Falls in Kentucky, and then the Smoky Mountains and all that. So that'll be more or less the next month before Alaska. So thank you everybody, and until next week. Next Friday, by the way, we're gonna be at the Flagami Studio in Miami, Florida. So until next week, thank you so much for watching, and see you on the road. But I don't have my guitar, so I'm not gonna be able to do the jing 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 jing. But next week we will. Bye. Have a great weekend, everybody, and happy Earth Day.